Welcome back to Testor Scale Workshop. My name is Brett Green, and tonight we have a guest. Many of you will be familiar with the name Chris Wauchop for his regular contributions to Scale Workshop, to Hyperscale, and also to the Osprey modelling series. Chris joins us here tonight. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
You're welcome, Brett.
Very
happy to be here.
That's terrific. I thought that it'd be interesting to talk about your painting techniques. You're probably best known for your modelled Luftwaffe finishes. Can you tell us a little bit about what settings you use, what tips that you use on the Aztek airbrush in order to achieve that result?
Well, the most important thing I've found is the actual paint mix. I probably use about 70% thinners to 30% paint. I always use the fine line tan coloured nozzle for basically everything from 70-second scale up to 30-second scale.
And you use that same tip for modelling, for the broad surfaces?
For everything,
yep.
I found that the main thing that I aim for is to be able to get that nozzle set at its finest setting and not get any spattering on very close inspection. And to achieve that, you must have the paint mixed very, very thinly. Now that is just for the modelling and say a tight sprayed edge demarcation for German camouflage. For broader coverage I will mix the paint, probably at the basic mix of 50-50.
Right. And how long have you been using the Aztek airbrush?
Oh, okay. When it was first brought in by Testors, which into Australia, which I would say was about 1990 something,
right.
Early 1990s.
Early 90s, yeah.
When it first came out, because I had a shop at the time, and so as soon as they came out, I grabbed one and used it, and was very, very excited about it, and sold over the years, sold hundreds of them.
And in fact, I was one of those hundreds of people who bought one of the Aztek airbrushes during that time, wasn't I?
You certainly were, and the compressor as well.
That's right, the same compressor.
Yes,
yes I want to be just like Chris. In fact, I tried for the hairdo as well. I don't think it's quite working at this stage. It's very good. Well, thank you all for joining us here tonight on Testor's Scale Workshop, and thank you also to Chris. I'm hoping that we might be able to convince him to come back and talk to us again, possibly about his camouflage techniques. Chris?
You're more than welcome, Brett. I would love to impart some of my knowledge.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'd love to be imparted as well. Thanks again for joining us this month, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time on Testor Scale Workshop. Bye for now.
Cheerio.